All right, today we're going to talk about how tax brackets work. So there are going to be federal taxes, and some states are going to have state taxes, but generally the brackets are going to work in a similar fashion. So you're going to have your tax rate, so 10% on money earned from 0 to 11,925, and then from 11,926 to 48,475. So between those numbers, you're going to be taxed at 12%, and that's basically how these work. Every little bracket. So if you go up here and you go to, all right, for every dollar I earn between 250, 526, and 626,000, I'm taxed at 35%, and that's just federal. So basically, how it works out, if you plan somebody that made $80,000, that's the example we're going to use here. So they earned all 11,000 between those two numbers. The taxes they paid were 1,192.50. Same thing goes for here. They're basically taking 12% times that, actually 4,300, and then 22% times 31,000, 6,935. So the total taxes they paid were 12,514. And I'm going to scoot over here. And two things to keep in mind, because I wish I started tracking these sooner. Marginal rate, 22%. So that's just the highest tax bracket you hit over here. The highest we got up to is 22%. Now, if you go back, your effective rate is really just taking the average of everything, saying for every dollar you earned, what is your effective tax rate? So it's 15.6%. I wish I started tracking this sooner because I think it's helpful if you earn about the same amount of money. It really helps you look at like, okay, how much money am I going to pay in taxes? Am I overpaying or underpaying based on where you are for the year? So things just keep in mind. That is really just a high level of how they work. Like I said, keep track of marginal rate, effective rate. It's really the effective rate that I cared more about. And then there's things that will affect this. Are you single? Are you married? Did you contribute to a 401k? Things like that will reduce your taxable income. But generally, this is just how they work. So if this helped you understand money a little better, follow along. I'll see you in the next one.